It should have been one of the best moments of their lives. Heart's new album, 1987's Bad Animals, was another big hit, and it gave the band their second #1 song, Alone. But it was obvious to everyone that Ann had gained a lot of weight. Obvious, that is, to everyone but Ann.
I'm probably the opposite of what an anorexic is, in that the definition of an anorexic is someone who has a distorted body image. You know, well, I have that too. I always think I look better than I do.
But to the people trying to market Heart, Ann's weight was viewed as a liability. And especially when it came to their music videos, Ann became the subject of a full-scale cover-up.
You know, we are a commercial world, and everything's flashy and sexy. And I think it made it harder for Ann, and I think it made it harder for the record company to look at her in the same light.
Nancy was suddenly in the forefront. Nance became the group pinup girl, and Ann didn't like that.
It was idiotic. It was Nancy as a body, you know, like what outrageous body situations can we put Nancy's beautiful body in?
The gold mold.
Right,
Remember the gold mold? They carved out this thing that looked like they poured molten gold in, and then out comes the golden girl.
And then they would have me in a welder's outfit.
Ann found only partial relief on the road. Audiences would give her standing ovations night after night, but the reviews would never mention that.
No matter how much energy or heart or soul I poured into my singing, how much emotion and sincerity I did it with. In the morning, there'd be this review that would say, oh, you know, what's wrong with her? How tragic, you know. In the place of the once svelte, raven-haired siren, there's now this red-headed monster.
And perhaps worst of all, even some of the people closest to Ann turned against her.
The guys in the band felt that they were getting bad reviews because of what she looked like, that if she would just get herself together, quote unquote, that it would be in the band's best interest and it'd be better for everybody involved.
I was also being bombarded from all sides by the record people, company, and the management, and within the band. Can you talk to Ann for me? You gotta talk to her, you know. Tell her if she could just lose 20 pounds. We'd all be a lot richer, you know. It was basically what they wanted. And heck, we had plenty of money.
The relentless criticism took its toll, and Ann began to suffer panic attacks on stage. Without Nancy, she would never have made it through the tour.
My career was a real scary place to be. I felt really insecure. It got on top of me somehow. And then I started having stage fright and, you know, getting anxious on stage.
She would get into a fear spiral, and her eyes would just kind of glaze over, and I'd go, come on, come on, come on. And so I'd figured out ways to snap her out of it, like come straight up into her face and go, hi, you know, like nose to nose, and touch her nose and go, hi. And kind of, you know, like, hello, hello, come back, come back. Come here, come here. I'm with you. Look at me. Keep looking at me.
Heart did another record, Brigade, in 1991. But even as they recorded it, Ann and Nancy knew that incarnation of Heart was over.
We just had come to the end of our ability to be in that type of a band. And so, of course, that meant letting a couple of people go again, which we had to do. But we have never felt bad about that one, because that was, we were saving ourselves. Before we were saving the band, this time we saved ourselves.
Just ahead, the Heart of the future.
I won't go be an old jukebox for Heart. Gotta make something new out of it, or it's hokey.
When Behind the Music continues.
But I pray